Hello, Toastmasters, dear guests, very good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
I hope you can hear me clearly. Fail your way to success. We have heard this term so many times in our lives that it's almost a cliche now. It's no big deal. Everybody talks about it, everybody writes about it. But the question is, do we really use it in our lives? Do we really believe it and implement in our lives? How many times are we willing to repeatedly fail at something in order to succeed at it? My personal experience says no. It's easier said than done. In fact, we are very, very scared to fail. If we fail at something new for the first time, we are very quick to tell ourselves that maybe this is not made for me. Let me focus on something else. As small kids trying to walk for the first time, we fall 100 times. We get hurt so many times, but we still get up with a smile in our face because we are enjoying the process. We don't tell ourselves that maybe walking is not for me. Let me just sit or sleep. This is us as young kids. But as we grow older, something changes in us. We are very scared to get hurt. In fact, we are very embarrassed to get hurt. And if it happens to us, we are very quick to convince ourselves and most importantly, the people around us who love us that this is not for me. I'm made for something else. Let me put all my energies on something that I'm good at. This stifles us and this makes us live our entire lives in our shadows, in our comfort zone, and we never grow. Why does this happen? I would like to say one of the primary reasons of this is that as we grow older, we have lived many years of our life believing in something, in some values. And we have lived with those values for so many years that it is very challenging for us now at this stage to accept that our values are junk. We have been living a lie and we need to change it. For an example, how many times are we not scared to make that one big career change, which will eventually make me happy 5 years down the line? How many times are we scared to try and end that painful relationship and try to get into a new one, which will eventually make two big families happy? We cannot do it. We can hear to our inner voice, which says that we are living in a lie and we need to change our track. We need to adopt our new values. But what we are hesitant to do is to accept the pain that comes with the process. We are not willing to go through the emotional and physical pain of the process. And that's the most important point of my speech. A few years back, I joined the gym and I was new. I started lifting weights. Obviously, within 2 weeks of that, I got hurt very bad. I got serious muscle soreness, so bad that I could not even get out of my bed without support because I was new to it. I was quick to tell myself that maybe this is not made for me. I need to be stronger to lifting the weights in the gym. The funny part of the whole story is that I wanted to join the gym to become stronger, but now I'm telling myself that I need to be stronger to do something at the gym. I stopped going to the gym until I got a call from my trainer and he says that, what are you waiting for? I said, the day my muscle soreness is completely finished, I will come and restart the gym. He told me, Akash, if you're gonna wait for your pain to completely go until you restart lifting, you're gonna never lift in your life. You do whatever you're doing to reduce the pain in your muscle, but you do show up in the gym today and lift anyways. If you cannot lift 10 kgs, lift 5 kgs. If you cannot lift 5 kgs, lift 2 kgs, but do something and show up every day, and it will eventually go away. I started again going to gym, but I took more breaks this time. This time not because of the muscle soreness, but because I stand in front of the mirror, I cannot see the result, or I should say I cannot see the immediate result. That is where the second most important point comes. What is your metric of success when you involve a new value? If your metric of success is immediate result, you have chosen a wrong value. But if your metric of success is doing something every day, baby steps, then every small step you do is progress. Dear friends, in the words of Mark Manson, my favorite writer and the inspiration for this speech, every time we adopt a new value in our lives, we are introducing a new form of pain in our lives. If we are not willing to enjoy the pain, we are not willing to succeed. And to deny that pain is to deny the real potential in our lives. The magnitude of your success is a result of how many times you have failed at something. If somebody is better than you at something, it's because he or she has failed more than you at that. If you're not willing to fail at something, you're not willing to succeed at it. Thank you very much.